Ladies and gentlemen, it's Saturday, so you know what that means. Folks, Syndicate Championship Wrestling brings to you some of the hardest hitting fake virtual fighting this side of the internets. SCW presents Saturday Showdown. Hey folks, how you doing? I am your host of the most, Shaggy Black, and we have got some good action here for you tonight. First and foremost, let's head down to the ring for our first contest of the evening in the women's division.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring, representing the Islanders from San Francisco, California, the Samoan Princess.
It is good to see Sefina back in the SCW arena. Good to see her try to make her way back to the top of the SCW women's division, where we have a new women's world champion. Champagne Knight defeated both Quinn Ventura and Hannah Day for the SCW Women's Championship last week here on Showdown Rumble in the Bronx. Folks, if you hadn't seen it, go tune into that show. You can definitely do that on this YouTube page.
Lisa Valentine.
You want to talk about another woman looking to climb the ranks in the women's division? Look no further than Lisa Valentine, former women's world champion here in SCW. Definitely looking for her time to get a title shot. With all the, you just see the same three names getting a title shot here in SCW when it comes down to the women's division. That was, of course, Hannah Day, the former champion, Quinn Ventura, and of course, our new champion, Champagne Knight. Folks, like I said before, you can watch that match and many more from last weekend's Rumble in the Bronx. Definitely a very great show, and that, my friends, that triple threat match for the SCW Women's World Championship might go down as one of the greatest women's triple threats, actually just triple threats, period, here in SCW history. But now these two are looking to get Showdown started. Who's going to end up picking up the victory here tonight? Would it be Sefina or will it be Lisa Valentine? Sefina, of course, the stronger of the two, but Lisa, of course, quick striker with those, and with some luchador background. High flying moves is done, but Sefina's going to try to keep the Bloody Rose grounded. You see Sefina trying to gain her ground here. Collar and elbow tie up. Lisa not going to be able to outpower Sefina here, but getting that wrist locked, best thing she could do. And look at that, just working the arm is Lisa Valentine. Wonder if she picked that up in the Lionheart Gym. Of course, that gym being ran by Prixne Youngblood and Alex Perez. And meanwhile, oh my God! And Lisa telling Sefina to get up on her feet. Lisa got planned here. Lisa, springboard drop kick connects right on the button. Of course, Lisa, she wants to get her hands back on that SCW Women's World Championship. But she's going to have to go through some tough folks here in this division. Oh my God, what a knee strike. And of course, with the stipulation given down from our GM Ian Jacobs, Hannah Day can no longer challenge for that SCW Women's World Championship so long as Champagne Knight holds it. That was the stipulation given. And now that Champagne Knight is a champ. But we got a roll up here. Wait a minute. One. No, not even. Barely a one count there. Lisa trying to gain some more ground here. Wondering what she has to do next. Pushing Sefina back into the corner. Didn't know how Lisa would get the strength there. Ref breaks that up. Lisa hitting Sefina back, but Sefina getting out of that. Sefina tries to go for a rolling elbow, misses. Lisa sending Sefina to the corner there. Lisa looking to take out the leg of Sefina. Now Sefina's back in that corner. Lisa hitting the ropes. Oh, that super kick right on the jaw. Sefina's laid out. And now, no. Sefina with the reverse. No! Lisa with a timely reversal, taking out the leg of Sefina. And now Lisa climbing that rope. Could it be spiral arrow? It hits, and we got a cover. 1, 2, 3. No! 2.999. Sefina kicks out, and she is still in this match. And you hear the crowd loving every minute of this. Lisa being missed that. Oh, Sefina got up. Sefina rolling out of the way. Oh my God, and dumping Lisa back on her head. And Sefina dropping that elbow. Sefina just again violently trying to gain some momentum back in her corner. Look at the strength of Sefina. Deadlifting power slam. We got to cover. 1, 2. No, just a 1 count. Sefina damn near took the air out of Lisa's lungs there. But Lisa quickly getting out that maneuver. And now Lisa, dropping Sefina on the back of her neck. Now Lisa. Oh, what a drop kick. Lisa getting up, hitting the knee, man. Now, Sefina rolling out to the outside. Lisa got her eyes set. Oh, and what a drop kick connects. Sefina getting stomped on. Now Lisa setting Sefina up. What's she thinking? Oh, what a backbreaker. Now Lisa going back up to the top rope. Could it be another spiral arrow? That one hits, and we got to cover. 1, 2, 3. Your winner, Lisa Valentine. Lisa picking up the victory, the ever important victory on her, climbing up the ranks, trying to gain another SCW Women's World Championship title shot. And you see that super kick on the corner right on the jaw of Sefina. And that first spiral arrow, I thought it was going to be enough to keep Sefina down. But Sefina showing the wherewithal to still be alive in this match. Of course, it was all downhill from here as Sefina catching the feet from Lisa Valentine. Lisa setting up and showing some strength there, keeping Sefina up with that backbreaker. And then it was another spiral arrow, putting away the Samoan princess for the 1, 2, 3.
Here is your winner, Lisa Valentine.
Lisa Valentine picks up the W here. And man, oh man, what a way to kick off Showdown here tonight. Lisa, of course, definitely is going to be probably your next contender for the SCW Women's World Championship, but time can only tell, folks. And folks, I want to say thank you all again for tuning in. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and go ahead and kind of watch us every time we go live. And if you want to know when we go live, hit that bell notification icon. That way you'll know that we go live every Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern, noon Central, here on this YouTube channel. Thank you all again for tuning in. I will say our main event of the evening will be JT Money member of the Money Gang Incorporated, taking on one half of the SCW Tag Team Champions, J Omega. Now Omega and the Money Gang Inc. have been going back and forth. Of course, last weekend we saw JT Money interfere in what would be Omega's another attempt to regain that television championship he once held. But JT showing his face, helping his fellow stablemate Reese Price retain that television championship. So now JT Money has to answer for his involvement. That is our main event of the evening. But coming up next, we will see Diaz Tatem take on the other half of the SCW Tag Team Champions and former rival here, the Prince of the Sands, Xerxes. That match is coming up right now. Let's head down to the ring.
Scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, accompanied by Big Wade Reese Price, representing Money Incorporated from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 230 pounds, Yamashita Diaz.
You see both Money Gang Inc. members, our television champion Reese Price coming down to the ring with Diaz Tatem. And of course, these two men, of course, had something to do with everything here. These Money Gang has been a thorn in the side of SCW ever since they joined forces with JT Money, who of course is in our main event tonight. But then with the combined forces of Reese Price and the ever unpredictable nature of Diaz Tatem, who knows what Money Gang Inc. can accomplish here. But picking up a victory here tonight against one half of those tag team champions will say a lot. Xerxes coming down here by himself after what I've been told is Xerxes told J Omega to focus on his main event match tonight. The Prince of the Sands himself stated that he can handle whatever Money Gang Inc. throws at him. And of course, with his history with Tatem, he has physically beaten Tatem time and time again, and tonight won't be a factor even if he has that big wave next to him. Xerxes, of course, is a man of his word, and J Omega respected that. So J Omega is staying in the back, preparing for his main event match tonight. But I don't know how wise of a decision it was for Xerxes to come out here by himself, knowing that shenanigans can happen at any point. Xerxes, definitely not afraid of Money Gang Inc. going right after Tatem. And of course, these two have, I remember when they both started here in SCW, Tatem and Xerxes went back and forth. And now look at the ref trying to break this up. And Tatem all right into the throat of Xerxes. And Tatem with a springboard forearm. Oh my goodness. Tatem out here trying to gain ground. Like I was stating earlier, Xerxes and Diaz Tatem have gone back and forth many a times. Of course, Xerxes being the one who ended up winning most of those confrontations. But this here is a newer Diaz. And looking like we got a cover here. No, kick out at 1. This new attitude that Diaz has been beneficial, and obviously he's been going towards, I mean, mentally you think, is he all there, but it's like 2 men are running that ship that Xerxes calls a body, as Yamashita will normally show his face. And what the hell is Reese Price doing? Reese Price looking to remove that turnbuckle pad. I wonder if Tatum noticed it. And Xerxes showing that strength. But Xerxes, again, knowing that Tatum is quicker. But Xerxes not afraid of anything Tatum's got to bring. And now look at this. Tatum pushing Xerxes back on the ropes. Ref trying to break it up. Ref successful. And now, Tatum going right back to him. And what a clothesline. We got a cover. 1, kick out at 1. Tatum isn't doing enough to keep Xerxes down. And Xerxes trying to go for a clothesline. Tatum ducks. And now look at this. Oh my God. Just planting him. Meanwhile, what the hell is Reese Price? Reese Price throwing that sledgehammer in the ring. What the hell is the ref doing? The ref picking that sledgehammer up. Trying to get the sledgehammer back out of the ring, but the ref also noticing that turnbuckle pad is off. These refs gonna use it again. And look at this. Tatum, now 305 driver. We got a cover, but look at the distraction. No. That may have hurt Tatum more than helped him. And now Tatum back in. Oh no, trying to go F out of the way. Xerxes definitely got out of the way. And now look at Xerxes flexing on Tatum. Look at this, man. Now Xerxes hyping himself up. Just look at this. Xerxes trying to gain some momentum back in this match. Can Xerxes try to do it by himself? Again, I don't think it was a wise decision for Xerxes to come out here by himself, but he is doing a hell of a job, so I'll just mind my business. Xerxes picking up Tatum, getting ready to launch it. And Tatum doesn't, Tatum just falling down. And look at Price. Price again taking off that turnbuckle pad. And look at this, end of days. We got a cover. 1, 2, kick out at 2. Xerxes going to that middle rope, telling Tatum to get on his feet. Oh, look at the shoulder tapping. The crowd is chanting for Xerxes here in this match. And oh my God, Xerxes throwing Tatum out of the ring. Tatum has been getting handled this entire time in this match. Reese Price couldn't do anything but look on. And you see Xerxes just flexing for his fans before getting back in the ring. Look at this! Oh no! Only to get caught with feet to the head, back to the head by Tatum. And Tatum! I think he's got Xerxes busted open right above the bridge of the nose. Now Tatum going right after the knee of Xerxes here. Oh, and just clocks him with a flying knee. Xerxes can't get anything started. But now Xerxes trying to gain the momentum, and now we got a cover. 1, 2, kick out at 2. Xerxes picking him up. And now, Tatum fighting back. And now Xerxes and Tatum looking through. Xerxes smacking the hell out of Tatum. Both these men smacking the hell out of each other with slaps. With just these chops, my goodness. You can hear those vicious chops from Xerxes. My God. Tatum, like a sicko, asking for more. And Xerxes still chopping the hell out of him. Xerxes now with a punch. What a chest smack from Tatum. And now these two going back at it. It is bad blood between these two men. They have been beefing since they both got here. And now Xerxes looking to gain that and just throws Tatum. My goodness. And Xerxes definitely has the momentum on his side here. And look at this. What is Xerxes doing? Xerxes picking up. But no, Tatum rolling over. Tatum, 1, 2. No, just a 1 count. Tatum wigging out here. Tatum, oh! South Beach snowboard. SBS hits, and we got another cover, but the ref, again, distracted with the turnbuckle. 1, no, kick out at 1. And now Tatum putting Xerxes up on his shoulder. Another 305 driver, and this time the ref sees it. 1, 2, kick out at 2. Xerxes is still in this match. And now, Xerxes trying to pull himself off the ropes. Oh! And what the hell is Reese Price thinking here? Reese Price looking to throw Xerxes back into the ring. And now, it might be curtains. Oh, F out the way connects. And we got a cover. 1, 2, 3. Your winner, Diaz Tatem. Xerxes, of course, feeling the pain of that. And what the hell? Price has a chair, and he's gonna look. And he's Xerxes is by himself. Diaz looking to use that chair, but here comes Omega. Here comes Omega. Omega thwarting off both Tatum and Price. Price making their way to the back. Money Gang Inc. running with their tail between their legs. J Omega not having any of that. Protecting his partner. My goodness. What the hell, man? Money Gang Inc. You hate to see it. Folks, thank you again for tuning in to another episode. We're going to keep this train going. And of course, if you like what you see, you can always watch here on this YouTube channel. I would highly recommend going back last week, checking out SCW Presents Rumble in the Bronx. That one, folks, is a very good one to watch. But we're going to keep this train rolling. Coming up next, we have Prixne Youngblood taking on Aku of the Samoan Society. Every time these two meet, it is a slobber knocker. Word to JR. Let's head down to the ring.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Islanders from Honolulu, Hawaii, weighing in at 250 pounds, the Samoan King!
Aku, welcome back to the SCW Arena, but this man is on a mission to pick up a W here tonight for the Samoan Society. Of course, Dwayne Fox not here tonight, but Dwayne Fox did defeat James Lee this past weekend at Rumble in the Bronx for the SCW World Championship. And looking to make his cousin proud. He's picking up a victory here tonight. But he is going up against a man who, of course, had a victory a few weeks ago here on Showdown.
And his opponent, representing the family from Austin, Texas, weighing in at 215 pounds, Prixne Youngblood.
Prixne Youngblood defeated Aiden Alexander one-on-one in a 2 out of 3 falls match in what I consider one of the best matches I've seen between those two men. And I only want more from them. But Prixne, of course, started earlier this year as your SCW Tag Team Champions, ended up losing the titles to Xerxes and Omega, but since then has gone on for his singles path. And it's been very, so far so good for him, but one can only tell what is next for the young-blooded Prixne. A victory here tonight will help edge that towards possibly a singles title, but time can only tell. And here we go. That was wrong. And Aku coming out the gates. All gas, no brakes. Pump, boot. And now, collar and elbow tie-up. Now Aku has got Youngblood in a headlock here. Trying to wear that down. But of course, Prixne, with the technical know-how learned by his father, Kevin, who is just reaching back. But Aku showing that he's got some moves too. Got that arm trapped. Now he's got him that back in that headlock position. Of course, Aku just kind of wearing down Prixne here, wrenching back. Trying to take Prince's stamina down. Prixne doesn't know what to do. Prixne takes a knee to the lower back. And here we go. What a drop kick from Prixne. Of course, Prixne. Oh, cattle mutilation. Cattle mutilation, no! Aku breaks out. God knows I love that move. Now collar and elbow tie up again. Who can gain position? But Aku just showing the strength. And Prixne showing the speed. And look at him walking all over Aku. Stunting, staring Aku right in his face. Aku not having any of that. And Aku showing that anger, keeping Prixne down. Prixne, of course, the technical high flyer with some strikers. He's an all-rounder here. But one thing about Prixne is his cocky nature can get him into trouble. Now Prixne, what's Prixne thinking here? Prixne got his eyes set. Oh! Drop kick to the dome. And look at that. Oh! We got a cover. What? No, not even a 1 count. Not enough to keep Aku down. And now Prixne setting up for the most electrifying move in virtual sports entertainment. It is the people's moonsault. No, it's blocked. All that grandstanding doesn't get Prixne anywhere. And Aku looking to gain the momentum, but no, Prixne gets right out of that. Prixne sending Aku to the ropes, drop down. And no, Aku avoids whatever Prixne was getting ready to throw at him. Aku over the shoulder. Aku basking in it from the crowd here. Oh, just kicking to the lower back. Aku, oh, nah. Looks like Prixne trying to gain some space. And no, Prixne gets thrown to the ropes. Aku trying to hit him with the back elbow, but Prixne gets out of the way. Look at that pump super kick. We got a cover. 1, 2, no! Kick out at 2. I think Aku might have been busted open. Yes, that's on the bridge of the knee. And look at this, Prixne going for that sharpshooter. Aku's been trying to avoid this. Prixne got that sharpshooter locked in, but no, Aku showing that strength, getting Prixne off of him. And now Prixne, oh, stun dog millionaire. Prixne hits that stun dog, and now Prixne going for a second attempt. The most electrifying move in virtual sports entertainment. The people's moonsault connects. And we got a cover center of the ring. 1, 2, no, kick out at 2. And look at this, man. Prince, of course, got Aku in the corner. But Aku reverses. And now Aku going for a roll-up. 1. No, kick out at 1. Smart move from Aku there, but couldn't keep Prince down. And Aku just plants Prince. And Prince trying to pull himself up. Smart move, pull himself up on the outside there. But Aku punching Prince, and Prince reverses. And Prince gets back in the ring, but Aku meets him. Throws him right into the ref. Aku picking Prince up on his shoulders, but Prince getting out of it. Nice move from Prince there. Forearm shot. Aku. Kick to the lower back. Of course, these two again. Oh, what a drop kick from Prince. These two again going back and forth. The momentum shifts are happening here in this building, in this match. And oh! Aku planting Prince. That could be it. 1, 2. No! Kick out at 2. My goodness. I thought Aku had Prince down. The crowd is loving every minute of this. Aku throwing Prince to the ropes, over the shoulder again. Now, Aku with the cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Aku can't believe it. He's got to figure out what he's going to do to keep Prince down. Aku just keeps applying pressure to the young-blooded Prince. Of course, a victory for Aku here would help tremendously. But of course, again, Prince Youngblood has been on a roll here. Now Aku with the blood and the cut from the nose just dripping. What's Aku thinking? Aku! No! Prince with the counters it. Prince throwing Aku into the corner. Now Prince setting up. He's got Aku on that top turnbuckle. Getting a lower back, but Aku with the reversal. Prince trying to gather himself. But Prince, oh my God, Prince! Oh my God! German suplex from Prince. The crowd is loving this. And now Prince, he's got Aku on his shoulders. Oh, and he plants him. Center of the ring. Prince picking Aku up again. And Aku with the reversal. And Aku setting up. He's got that, oh, face plant done. And Aku could be setting up. Oh, tries to go for that super kick. Doesn't get it, but pushes him off. Oh, tries to go for the knee. Misses. But that time he hits. Prince pulling Aku. Trying to away from those ropes. Aku slow to get up. Prince picking him up. And Prince getting reversed. And Aku with a forearm shot. Aku sending Prince to the outside. And look at Aku pulling Prince back in. Look at the strength. And Aku with a headbutt, a bloody headbutt to Prince there. Now Aku heading up to the top rope. What is the Samoan King thinking? That blood is almost in his eye there. Oh! What a reversal again from Prince. Prince sending Aku. And look at this. Capture. Oh! Capture Liger Bomb. And now Prince. Prince got that leg. Going right after the leg of Aku there. Chindering it up. Now Prince going for the cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Prince can't believe it. He's got to figure out what he's got to do to keep Aku down. Of course, it could be those submission maneuvers, but Prince with the back elbow to Aku, and Aku could be down, but what's Prince? Prince setting up. Oh, sharpshooter locked in. Sharpshooter locked in. He's wrenching back, and Aku taps. Prince Youngblood is your winner. Man, what a match. And look at these two going back and forth. Like I said, the momentum has shifted so many times in this match. My God. Both men. Juxtaposition, trying to gain any particular point in this match. No one can gain any ground. However, it came down to the wherewithal of Prince to know where he was. However, Aku did his damnedest, keeping Prince down. But Prince had the wherewithal to kick out of that. Of course, these two men went back and forth so many times, man. This is why you watch Syndicate Championship Wrestling. You can't get any wrestling like this anywhere else here on YouTube virtually. Aku planning Prince there, and I thought that was it. Prince found a way to survive, but once he locked that sharpshooter in for the second time, Aku had nowhere to go but to tap.
Here's your winner, Prixne Youngblood.
Prixne Youngblood, of course, gets the W here tonight, and this man has been on a roll. You'll love to see it if you are a Youngblood fan. But again, who knows what's next for Prixne Youngblood? As this young man, the sky is the limit. But ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for our main event of the evening, and I have just been told that Diaz Tatem and Reese Price cannot interfere in this match, meaning it would be a forced loss for JT Money if any of those two men are at ringside, and also suspensions for both Reese Price and Diaz Tatem if they show up during this match. So those boys are stuck in the back. It is JT Money taking on J Omega in our main event. That is coming up right now. Let's head down to the ring.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing Money Incorporated from Kansas City, Missouri, weighing in at 233 pounds, JT Money.
JT Money, of course, has been one of the biggest shit heels here in SCW. Of course, with JT Money coming down the ring last week, distracting J Omega in his television title match, causing Omega to lose to JT Money's stablemate Reese Price. He wanted JT Money to answer for his crimes, so therefore we have this match here tonight. And of course, JT Money has been ducking and dodging any type of competition here since we've kicked off 2024. But ever since he aligned himself with Tatum and Price, the price of the brick has gone up. His words, not mine.
Weighing in at 238 pounds, one half of the SCW Tag Team Champions, the Legend J Omega.
J Omega coming down to the ring. And of course, he is looking to get his hands on that rat bastard, JT Money. J Omega could have been a two-time television champion had it wouldn't been for JT Money coming down to the ring and interfering, keeping that title in Money Gang Inc.'s clutches. But one title that they do not have is the SCW Tag Team Championship, which Omega and Xerxes are happy to defend at any time, but those boys have got to earn it. But the only thing being earned tonight is these hands and feet by J Omega as he's looking calm, cool, and collected, getting his hands on JT Money, and here we go. And of course, look at that punch. And JT, of course, getting out of the way. JT with the quickness. The thing with JT Money, he has the resiliency to stay in this match. There we go. First count, 1. No, kick out at 1. Got a cover there. JT Money has the resiliency of a cockroach. He has the ability to stay in matches. Just when you think he's dead, he is still in it. Meanwhile, J Omega, the ever brawler, the toughest SOB here in SCW history. These two men, of course, have met before, and Omega has made sure to keep JT on his toes at every inch of the way. Meanwhile, tonight could be a different night, as JT Money, of course, has aligned himself with two of the most talented men in SCW history, with Reese Price starting to become the longest reigning television champion here tonight. And now we hear what these two men are looking to do with each other. And look at this. Oh, JT Money smacking the hell out of J Omega. Now Omega's not going to take too kindly to that, but it did catch Omega off guard. And look at JT Money choking him. Ref's got to do something about this. Ref, break this up. Ref just chilling on the ropes. I don't know where we get our refs from, man. We got a cover here. 1, 2, no, just a 1 count. Folks, it has been passed on to me here that next week, our main event of the evening will be for the SCW Television Championship, as Reese Price will defend his SCW Television Championship against the returning Isaac Murphy. This is going to be one hell of a contest. My God. I can't wait for next week, but meanwhile, it looks like JT Money is putting work in against J Omega, and Omega has got to gain some ground. Omega fighting back, but JT Money slithers out of that. And so does Omega. Omega not going to get outdone here. And Omega, no, what a clothesline reversal from JT Money, and we got to cover. What the hell? JT Money put his legs on ropes. 1, no! JT Money can't believe it, but Omega was able to power out of that. Look at that. Look at that headlock from JT Money. Wrenching back here. But speaking of returns, last week in our main event at Rumble in the Bronx, we saw the return of the Vibe God himself, Sebastian, as he went to take out an already battered and bruised James Lee after James Lee lost his SCW title opportunity in that match against the current champion, Dwayne Fox. How will things shape out to know that Sebastian is back here in SCW? What is James Lee going to be doing? That questions and many more will be answered next week. Meanwhile, JT Money seems to have gotten all the momentum in this match. And look at the front splash onto the back of the one half of the tag team champions, J Omega. And JT Money is just working Omega with their KCKO. And now, that didn't keep Omega down for long. But oh, break the bank connects, and that could be all she wrote. 1, 2, no! Kick out at 2. No! Omega rolling out of the way. Omega, of course, taking those kicks to the dome. May have shooken him up a bit. Now Omega's fighting back. And Omega trying to get some momentum back on his side. Oh! And we got a cover here. 1, 2, no! Kick out at 2. And JT Money again Look at the kicks from Omega. Look at the kicks to Omega. Oh, look at the scorpion kick from JT Money. And Money is stomping on the leg of Omega, trying to take Omega's out. Omega kicking JT off, getting some space between the two. Look at the forearm shot from Omega. The reversal. Oh, reverse neck breaker. Reverse DDT, excuse me. JT Money relishing in his accomplishment. And, oh, JT trying to go for something and didn't get all of it. Don't know what the hell that was. JT Money, no! Omega with a reversal. Omega picking up JT Money, and now Omega stretching that arm. Look at the cross bridge is locked in. Omega wrenching back on that arm. No, JT Money gets out. And look at the Rana out of nowhere. The self-proclaimed Rana King. Hitting that Hurricane Rana there. Sending Omega to the ropes and kick to the chest. Oh, and kick to the back of the head, man. Hell. Kick to the lower back. And now, oh, just that DDT on the foot. And look at the springboard. No! Omega gets out of the way. Omega telling him to get up. And Omega. And now JT Money throwing hands in the center of the ring. Of course, these two, known history. Omega, of course, being a tag champ way back in the day with Team 5-Star, was around when Omega had Dallas Love. And these two used to go into wars against each other. And now they're going against the war tonight, center of the ring. Beating the hell out of each other. And Omega getting ground, and Omega! Brooklyn Zoo hits. We got to cover. 1, 2. No! Kick out at 2.999. The crowd is cheering on this. And look at this. Omega still throwing hands and feet in the kitchen sink. Omega with a powerbomb. And now, what's Omega thinking? Omega going to the top turnbuckle. Omega with a stomp to the stomach. And now Omega, no! Omega tried to bit off too much that he could chew there. Low elbow drop to the lower back. And Omega feeling himself now, telling JT Money to get up on his feet. What's Omega doing? Snap! Suplex! Momentum is shifted onto Omega's side here. And of course, JT Money with no help from the back. With Money Gang Inc. still in the back, no distractions. Omega taking it to JT Money. Now, JT Money trying for a drop kick, misses. Sending to the ropes. Now JT. Again, Omega showing that fight that he is known for. Oh, Brooklyn Zoo out of nowhere. We got to cover. 1, 2, 3. Your winner, Jay Omega. And look at this. What the hell? Diaz Tatem and Reese Price coming down to the ring. Damn sure didn't interfere in the match, but got their hands on Omega after it. And Money Gang Inc. standing tall. What the hell? All of these dudes are foul. Oh my God. Folks, thank you all again for tuning in. We will see you here next week. And of course, your main event next week. The SCW Television Championship will be on the line as Reese Price defends it against the natural Isaac Murphy. We'll catch y'all next week, folks. Take good care of yourselves.